Hi, thank you for joining me again this week. My name is Deborah Carr. I also write contemporary romance as Georgina Troy. And if you have been here before, thank you very much for coming again. And if you haven't been here before, I write historical fiction as Deborah Carr, I probably should say, and contemporary romance as Georgina Troy. And you might be able to see that I'm surrounded by my contemporary romance novels, and I'm wearing a Christmas jumper. And that is because I have just taken a photo for some promo that Boldwood is doing. So they wanted us to hold up pictures of our books. Well, I've got quite a few books. There's more up on the shelves above. But these three here, where am I, there and there, are my Christmas books. And the top a couple there are my most recent books. So that's why they're on display. You'll also see, obviously, Christmas decorations. And I don't know if you can see this here. This is a little Christmas bauble given to me last year as one of my presents for my daughter and her lovely partner. And inside are tiny little miniature books. And I just love it so much. That will go on my Christmas tree as soon as I'm finished here. And the one at the front is probably this book here, Snow Angels, by at Golden Sands Bay. Sorry, I can never remember the titles. And another reason for me talking about a Golden Sands Bay book is books, because there are 5 in the series, 2 winter books. That's book 3, that's book 5, and there's also 3 others. One set in the fall, actually, Love Begins at Golden Sands Bay. So that series is set, it used to be called On the Boardwalk. So this is Winter Whimsy on the Boardwalk, one of the older books. I don't have a new version actually now I think of it, but anyway, so people often say to me, I know where you set that and what the area that inspired me to write the book, because it's 5 different books set about 5 different friends. Each can be read as a standalone, but if you read the series in order, you find out more about what happens to each couple as you move along. And it was set, the setting was inspired by 2 places. So one was at Greve de Lec, which is down the hill, sort of fairly nearby where I live, and it's a lovely little bay, and that was the inspiration for how the bay looked. But there's a boardwalk, so a promenade, and that part with buildings. So Greve de Lec has a cafe. It has a couple of cafes actually. It used to have more, but there are no homes along the edge of the beach. But there are at St Brelade's Bay, and that's where I also was inspired by. And there's a lovely promenade along the front of St Brelade's Bay. There are beautiful hotels, and this is what I'm going to be giving away. It is a poster. It is from a local artist, Lauren Radley. Absolutely fabulous. I've got a few of these. I love them so much. And this one is of St Brelade's Bay. So as you can see, this is the promenade. Lovely. It's very sort of, you can see that what it looked like in the 30s, I think. You've got the palm trees, and it's very, very beautiful. Over there's the Fisherman's Chapel, where one of my sisters was married actually, and there's hotels and homes all the way along the promenade, and that inspired the other sort of part of my Golden Sands Bay series. So I thought I'd give this away as it's nearly Christmas to someone who leaves a comment. If you would like to have your name put in the hat, please put a comment below saying that you'd like to receive this, and I will pull names out of the hat, and I'll do a random number locator thing, and then I will contact whoever does win and arrange to send this to you. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love the colours. I have another one at Long Beach, which has Montorgueil Castle in the background, Gorey Castle, and that's where my Sunshine Island series is set there. But these books are set at this place as well as Greve de Lec. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning this beautifully colourful poster, please let me know, or leave a message in the comments, and I'll pick a name at random and let the winner know that they've won it and arrange to send it to them. So as I was saying, it is nearly Christmas. We've only got, I'm recording this on the 16th of December. So not long now. I haven't got too many presents already, so I have a lot to do. My decorations are up. But of course, like with, I suppose, when you're a writer, you're writing ahead of time. So I've actually been in 2025 for quite a while. So I've like skipped Christmas. So it's a bit of a shock that I have to put up decorations and things like that. I'm working through structural edits for one of my Hollyhock Farm books, Hollyhock Farm Book 3. And the other day chatted with my editor. I discussed this in my last video, so I know what I'm writing for Book 4, which has to be delivered in a few months' time, in 2025. But because I'm thinking of 2025, I've also decided to change a few things. So I love doing this video. I do a chatty video once a week for those of you who are regular visitors here. You'll know that. I also do a little short, which is less than a minute. My most recent one was from lunch on Saturday. I had a girly lunch with a couple of friends. It was really, really lovely at the Atlantic Hotel. It was delicious food and the most divine view. So I put that up. You'll find that below my shorts. But I've also, what I recently did was I was sending out a newsletter once a month at the beginning of every month. And then a couple of months ago, I decided, because I am so busy writing for 2 publishers and writing 3 books a year, I have to try and keep control of my time. And of course, there are different promos and things like that. So I need to actually rein myself in a bit and do the things that I have to do. And then the things I like doing are extras. But I have been contacted by quite a few of my subscribers saying how much they miss my monthly newsletter. So I thought that I will be sending one out in a couple of days. So just for Christmas, just to really say Merry Christmas. But I will start again in January. But I'm not going to do it at the beginning of the month. I'm probably going to do it a little way into the month. I'm not exactly sure when. And I have a few other ideas. So one of the things I want to do is I've got a small website which I haven't done anything with. I set it up because I was going to do courses, writing courses. A few people have said to me, you must know an awful lot about writing. I don't think that I do, but I suppose I must do. I've done this long enough. I should know some stuff, to be fair. But what I did do is I put together a bundle of different forms to help people who want to write that first or second or even probably third novel, how to set it out, how to organise themselves with it. And it's basically to think like a writer. And I've done nothing with them. And it occurred to me, well, it actually occurred to my daughter, who said, whatever happened with that bundle of forms you have and pages to help people with their writing and setting out a book and, giving them ideas of how to progress, how to do an outline, how to, work through what characters to use and how to basically a how-to and all these different forms. So what I'm going to do in the new year is I'm going to attach one of these forms as a freebie to my to my YouTube channel, and then see how that goes. So I've got quite a few things, quite a few ideas. Obviously, there have to be things that I can set up and then carry on with my writing, because it's very easy to get behind on your work, especially when, I might write 3 books a year, so that's 2 80,000 word books and 1 100,000 word books, but I also obviously have to do research for each book, especially the historicals, and then you have to do structural edits, line edits, copy edits and proofs. So that's an awful lot to do in between the writing of the 3 books. So I do have to be quite strict with my time. And sometimes I can let things get carried away. I can get carried away with things, but I still have to then work late or start really early to keep up to date with deadlines and my work. So, but that's one of the things I thought I would do. I'd attach one of the forms as a freebie and just see how that goes. And I suppose if people like them, then they can probably buy the bundle for a small amount of money or something. I'll think about it in more detail. But for now, I suppose I better go on, because I really have to get on with these structural edits. They have to be in a couple of weeks. And I'm doing all right with them, actually, but I do have Christmas and New Year in between and family and lots of things like that. So I actually have to be a bit organised. But as I was saying before, if you're interested in winning this lovely poster, please leave a comment below saying that you would like to be in with Chance, or yes please, I'd love the poster, or something like that, and I will choose a random name and then I will arrange with the person who's won it. I'd let them know and arrange to send it to them as like an extra sort of Christmas present, I guess. So that's me for this week. I think I've rambled quite a lot this week, probably because I know I'm supposed to be doing lots of different things, but I love chatting with you and I've really enjoyed this. So if you've been here before, thank you very much. If you haven't and you'd like to subscribe, please click on the little red box. I never know which side it is. I suppose it's on this side, the little red box saying subscribe. Click on that. Or below in the description, I think you can see more. You can see actually more about me and some links and stuff in there, and you can see where to subscribe as well. So I will chat again next week. I'm pretty sure I will next week, but I hope you're having an easy time of it. Can I say, getting prepared for your Christmas events, if you're having family or if you're going to family or whatever. I hope you're having a lovely time and you're getting on with your different sort of plans and buying all the things you need to do and all the wrapping and cards and everything else. I hope you have a lovely week. I look forward to seeing you again next week. And don't forget, leave a comment if you're interested in this. Thanks for joining me.